Was your chosen method of discipline not getting through to your child? Marty Calder from Center Counseling Services is joining us now for parenting tips. He's going to let us know where you should turn when it comes to utilizing an effective punishment method. Well, thank you very much for stopping by this morning. First off, there's a bunch of different types out there. I guess kind of go through a few of the most popular.
Well, everybody knows about spanking.
Right.
And so that's probably the, I guess, the most one seen by everybody. And then other punishments, or the definition of punishment is that a behavior goes down.
Okay.
The problem with punishers is that you've got to have a replacement behavior, or once that punisher is gone or not there anymore over them, then the behavior may return, or usually does return, to its previous levels or even higher. So that's why, you randomly, come home and spank your kid probably isn't going to work to curb their behavior.
So with these replacement behaviors you're talking about, so if you come home, like you say, you spank your kid, what do you do? Like, what is a replacement behavior? What exactly do you do?
So the real issue is what is the function of the behavior? So why is the child doing whatever they're doing that irritates you or is problematic? The second part is then what can be done that's a more positive solution to that rather than a punisher. So now I'm not saying that you can't ever spank your child if that's kind of your upbringing and stuff, but and usually you want to reserve that for they've run out in the street and they, it's a dangerous kind of thing, and maybe you're just like, hey, this is not what we do. Otherwise, like I said, if there's nothing to replace it with, then the child is just going to do something else that gets the function of their behavior.
One thing I've noticed, like with my friends growing up, and even now they've moved on to having kids and things like that. Some kids it seems like they are immune to any kind of punishment. You put them in timeout, it doesn't work. You spank them, it doesn't work. When you get to that, I guess that final straw point, what do you do as a parent?
That's one of the hardest things is being consistent, and over time especially. So with things like timeout and everything, there's people have timeout chairs that have stuff on it. Timeouts by definition is absence of reinforcement. So there isn't talking to them, there isn't interaction.
So isolation.
Right, you're basically saying anything over here, and replacement behaviors, you can do this, this, and this, lots of choices. But if you don't do, then this is the alternative. And I think that's the issue with punishers a lot of times, is parents give in too quickly, or they let it go, or they do something else, and then basically it's like it never happened, like you never did anything previously. So that's the biggest issue.
All right, well, thank you very much for stopping by this